Great thanks to Tony and to Sally too, not just for producing a daughter as lovely as you, but for welcoming me in as part of the clan and being able to succumb to my dastardly plan. Yeah, we all guessed it, this isn't a speech, I've done you a rhyme, but bear with me folks, this may take me some time. You know, back in the 90s when I had some hair, Joe was seeing one of my mates who started with hair. You all know him as Wiggy, he's here with his fiancée Emma Ince, but don't worry about the Evan Jen thing. They said a girl has to kiss a few frogs before she finds her prince. So I've known Jen for ages, not far off half my life. Little did I know that one day she'd agree to be my wife. But here's a little secret that not all of you will know. I've asked her out twice before and she had the cheek to say no. So like a patient fisherman, I kept dangling the rod. Hoping one day that Jen would finally give me the nod. And when she finally did, it was all worth it the best. A couple of years later, and you all know the rest. Now, my way to get married is over, but I can still vividly remember that cold New Year's night in Paris, 2008 December, when I popped the question and Jen replied yes with delight. In the archive of my life, that's filed in best night. Let's move on to today, and it's my job to thank you on behalf of my wife and I, because you are the chosen few. To all our friends and family, we hold you so dear, even if you only get a card off us once every year. Now, who's been to a wedding where you don't know anyone? Sometimes they're nice, but not a great deal of fun. So indulge me for a minute while I run through some names of the assembled celebrities in various degrees of fame. On table one, we've got some Greens, Ellis and Roscoe. Tom is the one in the suit bought from Costco. There's Anthony and Joshua, they're the family twins. If you're struggling to separate, Anthony's the one wearing bins. Just before I move from that table of 8, I'd like to thank the other woman in my life, my sister, who bought us the cake. It's not much more than a thank you, but a little gift I'd like you to come up and take. A little round of applause. Well, I wouldn't look that happy, it's probably fake. On table 2, we've got my aunties Maxine and Anne, and uncles Brian, but not John. It's great to see that they brought the rest of the family along. The first one there is my cousin Stephen, we call him the family fish. You might see him one day, part of the Olympics. Kind of rhymes. Then there's cousin Michael, he used to come with me to the match. Ladies, he's single, a bit of a catch. Coming up from Swansea, Laura and Ian are here. They only came on a pretense of beer. And just one more person on there looking dazzling. She's got a black and white dress on, my favourite cousin Yasmin. So on to 3, and that's packed full of mates. By now Turner will have enthralled them with his controversial debates. In 2 more drinks time, I think Ned will be drunken. And I better crack on before Andy goes for a Dunkin'. Last but not least, are the Brothers Grimm trailer. Look out, single ladies, because Phil's here to entertain you. Moving on to 4, we've got some great mates from my work. Introducing Matt Brenda and Rickson, the Burke. And while his dad laughs at his own jokes and tales, just keep an eye on his son Sean, who'll be minesweeping ales. Also on that table are my second mum and dad, it's Ian the quiz brain and Beryl this lad. Next on to 5, if you're all still alive, I'll tell you about a story that Jen barely survived. She went to uni in Wakefield, which was a bit of a scare, saved only by Chubba Joe, Daisy Moo and Charlie Bear. We're still our best of friends, which is clearly their best way, and I know she's delighted that you're all here today. And also on 5, we've got one of our saviours, Barbara and Carly from Jen's work. Carly helped with the favours. Carly. I lost it now. And the girl there in pink, keeping our usher in Sally. She's become a great friend of ours, it's Chris's girlfriend Ali. Just before I go from this table of 9, a quick word of thanks for a couple of girls who've been there all the time. Both looking stunning, and I'm sure you all know about our lovely two bridesmaids, Christine and Jo. You have to come up, we've got a little bit something for you as well. And another round of applause. Never so quickly before I move along, a big thanks to our videographer. Thank you. Now on to 6, and it's Tomo, Wig, Lynch and Gambon. There's money on this table, guys, all around Moe and Shandon. I'll take a good look around this room and scan, because we could be back here soon with Tomo and Fran. I can see you there on 7, don't think about you or forget, just because your friends and family have only just met. We've got 2 up from Horringer and 3 come from Wales, all because they've heard about the Prime Army sales. And on the table of 7, that leaves 2 spaces to fill, reserved for 2 locals called Diane and Phil. Just realised there's 2 Phils in there. And last but not least, on table number 8, we've got a real rabble, a terrible state. Between Johnson and Hazeman, Bernstein and Bry, I wouldn't be surprised if they drank this place dry. But they'll all be out at the next event all day. Maybe Hayes will get married and prove he's not gay. So I've been around the tables, and for me there are 2 missing. Even though I know somewhere there'll be drinking, tea sipping. It's my Nan and Josh who remember so dear. It's only through old age that they can't be here. So in some way I'd like to make amends by all raising a toast to absent friends. To absent friends. Now I know what's going on, but next on my plan is to say thanks to my new brother Chris and Matt, the best man. We've got a couple of things for you guys as well. A round of applause for these 2 friends. Now, I'm not waited 10 years to get me back for my best man speech, but he's looking worried today. He's got the colour of bleach. And he shouldn't be concerned about his 5 minutes of rants. He should be more worried about the smell from his pants. Without mum and dad, today wouldn't have been from donations of money and shoulders to lean. There may have been some time ago that from your homes we did depart, but we really do thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we've got some things for you as well, somewhere I think. A round of applause again, thank you very much. Quickly back to Jen before I hand over to Matt. Have you ever seen a bride look as gorgeous as that? To me, Jen's amazing, caring and smart, with a sweet, thoughtful nature that captures your heart. She's all I could wish for, daring and exciting. I would carry on, but I can't read her writing.